Greetings. This is Latin Deus, General of the Armies. This is a communique for Vladimir Putin. Attention to all those addressed in the prior communique. This is an immediate emergency alert report. Alert request. Alert. Immediate action message. We've had a hazardous materials situation occur here. I was in uniform. There was a murder hit squad. It actually just seemed to be a regular percentage of the flow, of the illegal flow here. Yes, it's supposed to be zero. It's pandemic. Within the full lockdown pandemic rules, it's supposed to be zero flow here. It was a nuclear, chemical, biological weapon that had some sort of nuclear explosion capability to set off a chemical based physical state hazardous materials waste explosion weapon of mass destruction. The zone is currently a death zone because I was in uniform and following uniform duty patterns of the uniform. When the uniform failed to perform its duty properly, there will have to be a nuclear strike cleanup. So here we are. And this can even be yours, Russian President Vladimir Putin. This weapon strike is of the type with its overwhelming my uniform attempting to complete perfect duty, such that I was struck while adhering to safe standards, like not even like staying downrange from the weapon. There will have to be a nuclear cleanup for this nuclear mess. There will be a weaponized nuclear control strike for the death zone created here. Bringing my vision back into a range of functioning here in the way it's not capable of, because this is a hazardous materials weapon of mass destruction waste strike zone right now. I am clearly seeing and completely remembering when we first had to label our first set of hazardous materials, which were our cleaning products, basically our cleaning products kept under the sink, were something like the first ever hazardous materials we had to put special labels on, as this problem material didn't always exist. So I am in a situation, in the worst case scenario I've been trained for, while using the pain and state of my functioning in the strike zone, and strike pain of control of my functioning. It is clear I am in my exact hazardous materials trained waste zone, and looking in my harmed eye of the strike, I can actually see in the waste, the hazardous materials patterns of the skull and crossbones, and the skull with the eyes with the wasted faces and the different colors, and the like Pac-Mans, or like the gas clouds they move around in. I've started remembering how they move around in the gas clouds and such from our original creations. And that is actually all I have here, it would seem. Well, I'm trying to control them, only looking at them with my eye, sort of in hazardous materials viewing mode because it's been struck by them. All I have here is hazardous materials. As far as anything human, like those skulls and the special product life cycle of the human product, like life cycle, the specific human needs that cause the issue. So here we go. I thought this might have happened because I saw on the news. I wanted to check over the news. I saw today was evacuation day. I don't think we've had the big evacuation. Evacuation occurs in the big evacuation of the scary strike zone. If you're the victimized, wanting to have things be right instead of so wrong. Things are crazy here. I don't know what's going on. I think there's some sort of special protest. I've seen Iranian flags. I've seen a bunch of scary flags. Things aren't going right either. Like, they could just be out here and espousing the points of the flag. Like, the flag comes with points and things would be all right. This is the sort of conditions that there are strikes by weapons of mass destruction at regularly. Anyhow, Russian Federation. Communists of the chain of command I am part of by my rank on the military chain of command of communism. We have the strike ordered for here. That's the standard protocol strike to have to pick up strike capabilities. With Kherson evacuated. I know this is exactly this push zone do. The preparations for the world's first nuclear strike of the nature. That's protocol, as it's going to basically be defensive. It looks like, retreat and have they skirmished across the border like they've lost it, and it won't be enough to leave them alone with what enforcement has been. They're going to try to take over your country and eradicate you as a life form of the highest form countries are capable of producing. The UK strike has been threatened so many times. Knowing protocol, I know there's a TC strike that has to go down to control the systems that control the types of strikes that have been declared will be. We have to have some sort of military weaponized nuclear strike here now because of the nuclear chemical weapon of mass destruction strike we had here today. I was struck by, although I was not likely the primary target. Somebody got it, and was bent over, hurt bad. I got a blast directly to the eye. It was like the canister just exploded and had superpowers to hit its target or targets, and I don't know what it was thinking targeting. It was a nuclear strike. It was a nuclear explosion to overwhelm my uniform with my rank insignia and all in its uniform pattern. With this being so vile and violent, there now must be a military weaponized nuclear strike to control it. Basically, the strike is yours right now. Communist military ranks below my place in the chain of command, where I'm more of the one to be the idea and you are the physical presence to make real ideas reality of physical presence.